Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to see an example program for this movement animation. Fine. So in the previous session, we have seen four animation like horizontal, vertical, diagonal, and direct movement. Got it? So today we are going to see one small example. Okay. So for that, I'm going to get help from the slider. And now, as I have already told in the previous session, we are going to move an object in a conveyor, right? So for that, we need a conveyor, right? So get help from the graphics. Go to graphics over here. In that, you can find, I'll just expand this window, right? So in this, you can find Symbol Factory 256 colors. There are more under WinCC, under Symbol Factory graphics, under that Symbol Factory 256 colors. Okay. So if you expand that, if you expand this, you will get all the parameters like elements, push buttons, arrows, everything will be there. So in that I'm going to look for a conveyor. So conveyor, so here you can see so many conveyor types. So in that I'm going to choose the small way belt conveyor, right? So I'm just going to pick and place it over here. Got it? Right. So in this conveyor I'm going to move a object. So for that object I'm going to choose any one container. Okay. So let's take any one box. I'll take this box and place it over here, right? So I'm going to move this box in this conveyor. Now we need to resize this conveyor and this box. That is one pending work. We'll do that, okay? Right. So let's increase the size of the conveyor. Yes, like this. Got it? I'll move this side bit and you can increase now again. Yeah, that's it. Now reduce the size of the box. Correct. So I'm going to keep the box over here, right? So now when I'm changing the value from 0 to 400, this should be moved. So this is simple horizontal movement, right? You can move from this place to this place. Got it? So check out this. Go for animation. Go for horizontal movement. Enable it. Tag it, and give the range 0 to 400. You can give 1 to 400. So because it should start moving when we started the slider. Got it? So fine. So now we need to tell no how long it should move. So that red is there, red mark is there. So move this. Got it? That's it. So whenever we are changing, it will be moving. Let's check out that. Go online. My conveyor belt is not visible, right? Let's check it out what is there. Any visibility option we have given for that. Let's check that. I'll just reduce the size. Yeah, it is there. Fine. So because that was out of the size, out of the screen, that was not visible. I'll keep my box over here, right? Go for online. Correct. Move this. See, whenever you are moving from 0 to 400, it is moving from this place to that one, right? Got it? Shall we customize this example? So how can I customize means, let's put two sensors over here. Okay. So what is the sensor purpose means, whenever a object is here, that sensor should blink. Okay. Whenever the object is nearer to the entry place, that time it should blink. Whenever the object is near to the exit place, that time one sensor need to blink. So for that sensor, I'm going to help from the rectangle. Okay. So let's place one rectangle over here, and this is a sensor, input sensor, and I'll take a copy of this. Okay, first we'll give the animation and we'll make a copy. Okay, so this is the appearance, no? Appearance, correct. So let's check out this. And since we are having only slider range, choose integer, choose slider range. So I'm going to give just a 0 to 5, not 0 to 100. I'm just going to give, or 0 to 10 you can give. Since it is 400, you can give up to 100 also. Okay, according to the scale, you can change the value. What does this means? Like, what is the range I'm talking about is whenever the 0 to 100 range means it is nearer to the job in sensor. That means the input which is nearer the input side. I mean the inside. The object is located in this place. So it is indicating that object is nearer to me, like that it is giving. So I'm going to give the indicating color as maybe any color you can choose. I'm choosing this background color as green, and I want this to flash so that it will be blinking kind of, so that you get to know, yeah, it is happening like that, right? So the same one I'm going to take a flat copy and I'm paste it, put it over here. So what it will do, when the box is here, it will be started blinking. So I should change the range. That's it. So it should be from 300 to 400. That is 0 to 100. This is 300 to 400. Okay. Shall we check this? Yeah. See, it is blinking. Why? The object is nearby. Got it? So I'll do one thing. See, I'm shifting. See, up to 100 it will be blinking. See, after 97 it is blinking. 102 it is not blinking because the object is moved. It is far from this sensor. Right? So let's move forward. Whenever it is crossed 300, can you see the slider range here? You can see here. Okay? Fine. Yeah, that's it. So it will be blinking. So we get to know the object is inside there and object is nearer to that, like that. Fine. So we can customize this better by giving a name. You can give this name as job in sensor. If you want, you can make it as bold. You can reduce the size. Okay. Same thing I'm going to give here as job out sensor. Keep it over here. You can change the color also if you want. Fine. And moreover, I'm going to tell one more thing. So the slider range apart from here, you cannot able to see anywhere, right? To check out that, go for IO field. Go for IO field here. Okay, when you click on IO field and place it anywhere, after that click on that, go to general and give the tag value. So which IO value you want to watch in this? So I want to see the slider range over here. Okay. So it will be showing the slider range in the runtime. Let's check out that. See, you can increase. See, the slider range is now, see, 45, 45. That's it. You can see. Now when it is crossed 300, this will be blinking. Got it? So this is how we can customize the application. So this is for horizontal movement, right? Let me take one more conveyor motor or conveyor belt so that we can watch it vertical. Everything we can check it out over there. Okay, let's watch out that. So for that I'm going to delete this conveyor and I'm not going to use this box. Let's take one more conveyor belt. Go for same graphics. And here is our conveyor, right? Yeah. Check out here. I'm going to choose this. Place it here. And also horizontal. expand it and check. Like this I want a horizontal. Yeah, here it is. That's it. And one more horizontal I want. Okay, and containers, let's go for yeah, this one. Place it over here. So let's do the animation for this box. So first I'm going to reduce the size of this cardboard. Okay, fine, let it be like this, and I'll just expand this. Okay, and after this one, you can arrange according to your application. That's it. Yeah, right. And after that, this one. Right. So for this, I'm going to pick 3 boxes. Fine. So first, this is my job in sensor. So when my object is here, it will be blinking. When another object is reached this place, that time jobot sensor will be blinking. So I'm going to keep 3 objects here. Fine. So one, this is the first object. This is the second object which will be moving from here to there. And I'm going to have one more object which will be moving from here to there. Fine. Let's, how to do that? First, this is horizontal, right? So first for this go for animation, horizontal, give the slider 0 to 100. So you need to choose how long it should move, right? See, yeah, exactly I want like this. So better you can stop here. Fine. So up to this will be moving. So no, there is one trick I'll tell you. There is no need to close this graphic window. If you click on this object, it will open the graphic window for that. So again, this is a diagonal, right? This is a diagonal movement. So go for diagonal movement. Choose our slider range and give 100 to 200. 100 to 200. Fine. So in this range, you want to move like this side. See, like this. Fine. Got it? Yeah. So 100 to 200 you have moved like that, and click on this one. You will get another. This is horizontal, right? From this to this side. So horizontal. You can choose the same tag and you can give from 300 to 400. From 300. From 200 to 300 it is. We have used only 3, no? So now what I need to do, the conveyor belt is towards left. So I need to change the direction like this. Correct. So I'll move this up. Yeah. Fine. So after that, this will be gone. Moreover, you can keep the jobot sensor over this place. Fine. So even since we are having only 3, you can have one more conveyor belt, right? So that will move this side. So we can customize as per our requirement. So we'll do one thing. We'll have one more conveyor belt like this and place it over here. Fine. So let's keep our jobot sensor here. You can arrange the order by right click and order. Bring to front, move forward, move backward, bring to background, everything you can do. Now it looks better now compared to the previous one. You can do the alignment as per your requirement. Fine. Now we'll keep the jobot sensor over here. Yeah. Fine. So check out this one. Horizontal movement up to this place. So from there, another object should move from this place to this place. Got it? So for that, we'll take one more object like this. I'm just paste it. I'm just copy that and I paste it here. So for this one, go for animation. Now it is another diagonal, correct? So disable the horizontal. Since I have copied, it is taking the same property we have given to this box. Okay. So go for diagonal. Again choose this slider. And the range is from 300 to 400. 300 to 400. Got it? And check out this. Yeah. That's it. Got it? Fine. So I have 4 objects over here. For each objects I have given corresponding movement. Let's go online and check it out. Fine. See, my job in sensor is on because I'm going to start the process. My object is here. See, for each and everything it is moving one by one. That's it. Now all the objects are moved from one place to another place. See, again my job in sensor is on. Right. Okay. So this is the simple example that we can understand the movement animation properties. Fine. So here you may have one doubt. You should have one doubt. Guess what is that? Okay. I have taken 4 objects for this, right? And I have given the 1 movement animation. What if only one object should move from one place to? Imagine this is the only box which should move from this place to this place. How is it possible? Okay, for example, I'm going to move all, delete all this. I'll keep it somewhere, okay? No, I'll delete this, else while going online, this will be there, right? So what will happen now? If I change the slider from 0 to 400, why can't this object itself should move from this route? Why can't it go? It can't go, right? Because only one movement is possible at a time. See, for the same object, I cannot give the vertical, I cannot give any other movement. Fine. So how can I do it? It is possible. I'm telling you this is possible, but how we are going to do it? So that is our next topic. Fine. So meet you in the next session. Thank you.